there is a beautiful island within that you might take refuge in every time you suffer. Don't take refuge in anything, in anyone, except in the island inside. And this is a very wonderful teaching. At that time, he was in the city of Shravasti. No, the city of Vaishali. I have visited this city several times. It's northern, when you cross the Ganges River, you arrive at the city of Vaishali. And he met with groups of students in Vaishali, and he went to visit many other Sangha, small communities of practice, monks and nuns and others. And he met with dozens of groups of friends and disciples like that. And he spoke about taking refuge in the island within yourself. Don't take refuge in anything, anyone, but take refuge in the island within yourself. The island within yourself is for you to discover. It's a very safe place. It's a place where you feel calm. You are not disturbed. You feel happy. You feel protected. Every time we feel we suffer so much, we feel we are attacked by every side. We feel that no one loves us, that everyone wants us to suffer. Every time we fail in everything we do. And then we have to remember there is a very fine, beautiful place that we can go home to in order to take refuge. And that place you have to discover. It is not located in space. It's easy to go to Paris because Paris is located in space. You look at the map and you see how, in what direction Paris is. You just go to that direction and you find Paris. But this island of self, this refuge where you can feel safe, feel happy, feel connected, feel calm, that island of self you have to discover by your practice. I would like to tell you a story that helps you to understand better the practice of taking refuge in the island of self. About 30 years ago, I was practicing and living in the northern part of France. There was a hermitage called Les Patates Douces. And I went to a solo retreat in that hermitage. And that morning, it was beautiful. And I decided to spend the whole day in the wood. The hermitage was situated in a kind of forest called La Forêt d'Aube. And I like to do walking meditation and sitting meditation in the wood. So that morning, I decided to spend the whole day in the wood. So I brought with me a bowl of rice, some sesame seed, a bottle of water. And off I went to the forest and wanted to stay the whole day there. I enjoy very much. But at about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, black clouds began to gather. And I knew that I could not stay longer in the wood. I had to go home to the hermitage. Before I left the hermitage, I had opened the door and all the windows so that the sunshine can come in. And now the wind has begun to blow, and I knew that I have to stop my stay in the wood and go home to the hermitage to take care of it. When I arrived at the hermitage, I found the situation not pleasant at all. The wind has blown very hard. And then all the papers I put on my table were blown a little bit everywhere. And then it's cold, it's miserable in the hermitage. Cold and dark and disorder. It's a mess. The first thing I did was to go and close all the windows, because I didn't want the wind to continue its work of destruction. So I closed the windows, and I also closed the door. And then I made a fire in the chimney. And when the fire began to become alive, I began to go and collect all the sheets of paper on the ground and put them on the table, and took the little brick I had to put it on it. I tried to make the hermitage tidy, in order. By that time, the chimney was very pleasant already. Now it is warm, it is pleasant, it's cozy within the hermitage. And I sit by the fire, I toasted my fingers, and I listen and enjoy the wind and the rain outside. And that is my practice. There are days when you feel that it's not your day. Everything goes wrong. And the more effort you make, the situation becomes worse. Of course, you have gone through days like that in your life. You fail in everything. You suffer. You get angry. People blame you. You are not happy. You are frustrated. And you tell yourself that you have to make more effort. But the more effort you make, the worse the situation became. And then you know that it's time to stop. It's time to stop everything. It's time to go home to yourself. And take refuge in yourself. You have to close your windows. The eyes, the ear. You have to close the 5 windows. You should not be in touch with the outside anymore. You have to close the window of your hermitage, because there is a hermitage within yourself. That is the island of self that you are going to discover. If you continue to be on the outside, you continue to suffer, That is why in moments like that, you have to go home to the island of self. And the first thing you do is exactly what I did with my hermitage, to close the 5 windows. And you know that eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, the 6 windows you close. Don't look, don't listen, don't touch, don't think. Stop everything in order to prevent the strong wind from the outside to continue to blow in and to make you miserable. Because the eyes is a window. Then the ear is a window. The mind is a window. And if you keep open them, and then the wind of suffering, the wind of disturbance will continue to come and make the situation worse and worse. Don't try anymore. Don't try anymore. Stop trying and shut the windows. You shut also the door. And you have to go to the chimney and make a fire. You want to get the feeling of warmth, coziness, comfort by practicing mindful breathing. Going home to yourself and rearrange everything, your feelings, your perceptions, your emotions. Now they are all scattered all over. It's a mess. You have to have recognized each feeling, each emotion, and you have to collect them. Like I collected all the sheets of paper that were scattered a little bit all over. Practice mindfulness and concentration, and tidy up everything within yourself. You are going home, you have gone home to your island of self, and you are transformed it into some a place that is cozy, that is pleasant for you to take refuge in. Everyone has an hermitage within, very safe, very cozy, very comfortable, very calm, and you have to go home to that hermitage.